Hello, people of YouTube, BookTube, the internet, and what have you. I'm back. Not like I was gone very long, or went anywhere. It's 9:30 at night. There's nothing I could be doing. Um, so I said that in the end of my last video that I was probably going to do an somewhat in-depth review of one of the books that I had shown in my general interests. Um, I'm going to go with Echoes of Olympus Mons by Eric Malikyte because it's part sci-fi, part horror, and just everything good. It starts off with, kind of a bummy, not necessarily bummy, but just a student on in a university on Mars that just is apathetic, doesn't want to do schoolwork anymore, but he's brilliant. So he and his close friend design a camera that can detect and image dark matter. And part of it is, they kind of have to heist and steal parts from the various labs in the school to build the camera. And so they go about, and yes, this whole video is spoilers. Whole thing, whatever. Um, so they take their camera, they venture out onto the surface, which again they're really not supposed to do. They're supposed to go on the surface, but they're not supposed to wander off and do whatever they want. Which they plant the camera, and later on, I can't remember if they go back and retrieve it or if it transmits, what it sees. I think they have to go and grab it and, relook at it. So they start looking at, at the stuff they capture, and at first, they just see, dark matter. It kind of looks like an ancient history is just replaying itself over and over and over again. And it's, animals, creatures, humanoid-ish kind of things. And, it's interesting. I mean, it's something that you can't see with the naked eye. You look through this camera that some college students on another planet built, created, and you're seeing just the ghosts and the recording of alien life that there's no evidence of ever existing. Is it ghosts, or is it something that's there and it just kind of has the same routine every day, day in, day out? So there's that. They're marveled at their discovery, and again, I can't remember if it's in their initial viewing of their recordings, videos, if they see the mantis armed, freakishly winged humanoid beings. It might be the first, it might be later on. I can't remember. But once they start seeing them in the videos, people start dying. And on the Mars colony, people start dying gruesome, bloody deaths, and it's not a gore focused book. Yes, obviously it's people get ripped apart and cut and whatnot, but it's the fact that it's an invisible entity that is killing people, students, mind you, on another planet. We're still not fully based there. It's more of a research facility. So, obviously they try and cover it up. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but people start dying and freaking out, and they need to figure out what to do. Can they stop it, or do they Do we give up, leave Mars? Do we try and fight a war on something we can't see, mass produce a ton of cameras, and you know, go all out war and start shooting? I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it is fantastic horror with an original plot line, and I love it. I can't say more about it. I mean, it really plays on the fear of, one, the unknown, two, what could be out there, you know, and then fighting against something that you can't see and you can't come up with a defense against. It's like a ghost story, but more terrifying because it can hurt and kill you. But it's not just a grotesque monster like a lot of other horror that, oh yeah, you can see the monster coming, it's coming there, whatever. It's, you don't know where these are, you don't know what they are, and you don't know what their goal is. It plays heavily on that, and I haven't read anything else by Eric Malikyte. I honestly don't know if he has anything else. I think I heard about the book on the radio, maybe a YouTube recommendation a few years ago. Couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is read it. If you can't get a physical copy, which I don't know, whatever, digital, rent it, something, read this book. It's definitely worth the read. It's original, it's odd, it's scary, and it's got sci-fi. And I mean, it's a fear of the unknown. You can't go wrong there. I'll be back at some point with another review of something. I'm always reading. I don't know what. Still reading Wild Violence. Again, still about a little more than halfway. Some really good ones in that. I'll probably do a review on that. I might do a review of my next, my previous read, Soul of an Octopus. Might tie in some with Other Minds from Peter Godfrey Smith. I don't know. We'll see. Catch you later, maybe. I don't know.